Oh, whoa, what is this one? It's so colorful! I want to play you. Slime Time! By Gala, Oppen, and Tilt the Stars. Ooh, 3 people worked on this level. That's exciting. Let's check this one out today! Honestly, I've been playing through Slime Rancher, so I was kind of hoping I'd find this one eventually. It is way less colorful than it appeared on the tin. Why? Do we put the colors back? Oh, I have such questions. But hello, current friends and future friends alike. My name is March, or Marchalan, if you want to be all formal about it. I've got a little bit of time to play before I have to get whisked away to go to dinner. So I wanted to see what I could fit in here today. What I could accomplish. Ooh, I really hope we get to put all the colors back. It's all rainy and dismal right now. It's all sad. Oh, here are the colors. Look at the rainbow! It's all like curvy. It's all twisty. It's all loop-de-loop. This works too, though. Let's get out of the dismal rain. Oh, this music sounds so fitting for this kind of mood. I love this. So why is this map called Slime Time? What slime beast shenanigans are we about to get up to, I wonder? All right, good so far. This is a green level, so hopefully it doesn't give you too much trouble. Hopefully I'm able to make some good headway. Interesting. What did I do wrong there? What are those? They look like bread rolls mixed with a shuriken. Or a pinwheel. I cannot wait to see what that does to me. That's gonna be nonsense. Oh yeah, go fall. Why does this just not... That doesn't give me back my dash. I figured that would be the case, but sometimes you gotta test these things. What do you do? What was that? Now we go back. Okay. I must be able to redirect my pinwheel or something mid whatever. It's kind of. I think it just means they're super fast. I think that's what's going on here. I didn't even try. I'm going back for this blue block here. It looks suspicious. That's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend a lot of time doing this and then have to go to dinner. But like, if you watch my videos, right, you know how curious I get, and I would have to imagine you're also kind of curious sometimes, right? Like, you gotta see stuff like this through. It's what makes the ride, the experience, the journey so worth it. And if that's not your strawberry jam, then why are you here? Okay, I got there eventually. It doesn't appear to go anywhere, but like, we all needed to know. It was important. We all had to know. We move on. Great. Well, that's fun. We've moved into wall bounce territory. We're just on the roller coaster ride here. So how's everyone doing today? I hope good. I got some exercise in today. I did some editing. This is what I usually do over the weekends. Not a lot else though. I haven't really gotten like a lot else in. I did have a nice like sister hangout yesterday though. That was lovely. I had a great time with that. See, like, I'm doing it again. I'm looking at the periscope but not really looking in the periscope. Let's fix that. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna study this level. What I am getting from this is that this is just a level of very fun movements. All right, I see the parts. I don't really know what's gonna happen until I try and put it together. So let's do that. Good start. Yeah, so I had a sister day yesterday, which is lovely. My sister's not really into anime. It's not really her thing, which is very fair. It's just like, usually it's the emotional tone of it. It's usually just a little much or too intense for her. And she's just not used to it. It's not her thing. And that's fair. That's fine. But there is one anime that we have been going through, which has been a lot of fun. And that's Birdie Wing, which is an anime about golfing. Very over-the-top golfing. We have 3 more episodes to go for that anime of the 2nd season, which is pretty cool. It's been fun doing that with her. But then secretly, right, I got her to watch another anime that she actually seems to be really into, or at least like there for. I got her to start watching Shadow's House with me, which I've been greatly enjoying. Didn't do a thing there. Didn't even try. I only asked her to maybe like watch the first episode, see how she felt about it. We ended up watching 4 of them. So that was lovely. Shadow's House is like a mystery of like, ooh, things are not what they seem kind of deal. Lots of secrets exist in this weird, like Victorian house where everybody is like a servant to these like shadowy figures who don't have faces. It's very cool. Okay, new plan. New plan. I think maybe if I go to the right path first, I can grab these double dash tokens and work my way backward. Okay, great. I did it! It's always fun trying to figure out the movement for the first time as you go. And then once you put it together, you feel so powerful. You feel so accomplished. Ooh, our first strawberry. Kind of like how I feel accomplished with my sister day yesterday. That was great. 7 episodes of anime. That's a lot of anime. That's pretty amazing. And we had a charcuterie board. Charcuterie. Now this is interesting. How do you get to the U? 1 block might fall, or this is all suggestion and there's actually like a secret route into the blocks. I also bought an artichoke. I bought an artichoke yesterday. I bought a very spiky thing, which I managed to prickle myself with many times in the grocery store. I've never eaten an artichoke before. I had no idea they were so spiky. I don't know why though. I don't know why, but I take some amount of pride in eating a spiky thing. Okay, pinwheels do not mess around is what I'm learning. They just go. You have to be holding the direction that you want to go in instantly with pinwheels. How could bread betray me this way? Why are they gray? Why aren't they a color? You know, that's not gray. They could have been pink, they could have been purple. Why gray? Oh my gosh. Okay, they're gray because they lead to my defeat. That's why. Not fun! Oh my gosh, I gotta stop fast bubbling. They're not fast bubbles, they're not bubbles. They're shurikens. Stop it. I basically have to look at it like it's almost instant. I can't really hesitate while doing it. Darn it. And I can't be pressing any direction. Like that was diagonal there by accident. And it just spat me right out. It just spat me out, chewed me up and spat me out. Not ideal. That's fine. We're good. Okay, remember, these are normal. I have control. Okay. I just held grab as if that was gonna take me out of the bubble. Shoot! I have way less control than I think I do. Great. Okay, I used a dash there, which I probably don't want to do, but I do need to see where this is heading. Found the strawberry! I found the strawberry! Okay, great. Grab that, and I guess just continue and hope it's fine. That's fine. That's hilarious and mean. All right, back to this. Good! Good! Finally! Oh my goodness! Alright, so some stamina management has been thrown in there as well. So, fast pinwheel bread roll shurikens and stamina management. Do I have time for another screen before I have to get whisked away to go eat some seafood? Which sounds lovely, except for the part where I have to drive a bunch to get there. Family time. This one looks fun. There's some purple. Hello, purple. I was wondering where you were. Ooh, I almost got to the blue there, which honestly, given this level, might be a checkpoint? Hard to say, hard to say. Okay, not a checkpoint, and I've made regrettable errors. Okay. Of course it's a falling wave dash section. Of course, of course. This isn't the beginner lobby anymore. So I wonder if the single dash tokens here are actually to help me set up a wave dash a little bit more reliably. I wonder if that's what those are for. Let's find out. That felt better. So yeah, I think that's what those are for. And then, because I'm working my way towards the double dashes anyway. Yep. I shot right over that. I saw the after trail. It was so fast. Alright, there we go. We're just gonna hang out here. Next step achieved. Can I just hyper? I can hyper. Alright, we're gonna hyper again. Great. That went well. I like that. Ooh, whoa. I just noticed that all the spike blocks in this map, it took me long enough, right? Are like gooey. They're slimy. They look sticky. Drippy spikes. I sincerely hope that this was it, because I actually do not know where I'm going from here. Oh, this is the strawberry path. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm gonna have to take a break now. When I come back, I'm gonna go after this strawberry. Alright, heck if I remember where this level was. That's not it. How did I get here? Hello, I'm back, and you'll never guess what I just now managed to accomplish. I'll give you a hint. It's Temple of 1,000 Skies Deathless. That's a terrible hint. that just already told you. Yes, I did that. I did the Temple of 1,000 Skies Deathless! Woo! I'm so excited. I just managed to do it. So I'll be throwing it in at the end of this episode, I think. But for now, with my hands still shaky, my nerves still frayed, I have to continue through slime time. Last we left off, or I left myself off, I think you would have just seen this, so I don't think you need the recap. Right, I'm going for this strawberry. All right, we have like red orb palooza here. How do I get this? Ooh, a neutral arrow? That's kind of fun. That's a fun way to start this. And then right into it, right into it. I kind of like that though. Well, this works. Don't know if that's the intended way to do it, but it does work. Not sure about this though. Do I want to go that way? Then what? Rude. Oh, double dash. I need the double dash tokens. Okay, it's like instant. I really have to go. Oop, that's a new way to do it. I found a new way. You're so mean. I'm not even pressing that direction. Okay, there it is. There's the timing finally for that. I am not gonna do that correctly many times. Did it better than I thought. I don't know, after Temple of a Thousand Skies, I could do anything, I believe. Oops, I still believe. All right, I have a new plan. I have a brand new plan, and it's gonna work. And it's called I Hate the Pinwheel. So, I'm gonna do it this way. And no one can stop me! Except the pinwheel! No! Ah, why? Turns out the spike blocks can also stop me. Alright, I didn't actually think about getting back, but we're good. Yay! Ooh, tricky. Always tricky. Those pinwheels, like, it's making me wonder if, like, my keyboard just doesn't react fast enough. Like, I have a mechanical keyboard, but, like, maybe the switch, like, you have to kind of press it down a little bit harder than you might normally on some mechanical keyboards. Like, it's got a little bit of stiffness in it. And no, I realized that most of this, like let's say it's like 90% me. This is the problem. 90% my reaction time, but maybe 10% my keyboard. That is how I choose to cope. Although, to be fair, maybe it's not necessarily all my keyboard. I've got like squishy things underneath WASD for like muffling the sound they make when they go click. They used to get really picked up by my microphone. Yeah, these rubber spacer mutes. But also, I've proven that I can do this, so it's not really just the keyboard. I understand that. I don't like this. Why did that block just fall? The moment I got started. What was that? Should it be falling? That's so rude. It's gonna get me. It's gonna like spelunky me. Or dig dug me. Whichever game of preference. Okay. All right, I'm gonna really study this room. I'm gonna find out what I'm supposed to do. So we're gonna go this forward and hold up and then hold up and then wall bounce. And then I hate this thing a lot. That's gonna be bad. Oh, and these are bad too? Okay, other than the directions, because the directions you can obviously see me messing up and stuff like that, right? The other thing, the trick here is that like you're dancing back and forth between what for me is the B and A button, since my right hand is on a controller. Left hand keyboard, right hand controller. And like that dancing of the keys, like remembering that like I don't need to dash in one orb, but I have to dash in the other orb. And this one I have to jump out of, and this one I don't, you know, it's, that's the thing that's getting me here. All right, let's just not dash there. With a good enough wall bounce, it just works. Like that. See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. And I even remembered what to do with the spring. That's good. I like it here. I still kind of wonder if these are sticky. They sound a little squelchy, but not necessarily sticky. My brain's kind of been reading these as hedges. They're like bubbles, like pockets of ooze. I love slimes. Well, this feels less challengey. Yeah, definitely, with the way it opens up there. right, let's listen for strawberries and then figure out what I'm supposed to do. Okay, 100% these fall, right? Like, the moment I step on one of these, they're gonna start to shake and fall. So I think it's a matter of just dashing to clear through these. Like, there's no way they don't fall. That'd be too kind. Oh, they all go at the same time? Oh. I've never seen this effect before. This is cool. Oh, something about the green and the yellow merging together there makes me really hungry. It's like lemon and lime. Bad spike area, so I'm gonna wave dash off of this. Get here. Do. Get shot out. Wave dash again. Maybe wave dash again. Wall bounce. So last night, like right in the morning, like, I don't know, around 5 in the morning, like there was some terrible thunder and it was just like, it wasn't even really raining. It just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna thunder. And it was just like 3 of them and it was so loud. They must have like, there was no distance. There was no like flash of light and then the lightning or the thunder. Whichever, I always mix those up, to be honest with you. I guess light. Why is the naming convention on those so confusing? Point being, it was just really loud. It was just so loud. It must have fallen so close. I was not about it. Oh, that block's gonna fall. Like I jumped in my bed. The slimes are like failing here. I like, wait, like, why is this area collapsing? What's wrong, slimes? What's wrong? Is it your structural integrity? Are you two made of jelly? Why is everybody falling and vibrating and shaking? Darn it. Yeah, and that wasn't fast enough either. The pinwheels. The pinwheels of this level have definitely been very tricky. Definitely the bane of everything I do in Celeste, where I need some amount of buffer for my reaction time. And that just completely takes it away. I'm still on that, like, I know why they're gray. They're gray because they're not as fun. Shoot, I wasn't paying enough attention. Had to go faster there. Like everything else in this level, super fun. The pinwheels, gray and bad. Woo! Just made it! Oh, that was close. This is fun. I'm assuming we're done. We're not done! What? That looked like prime we're done territory. Okay, good. Well, you know what? I'm glad we're not done because I'm still having fun. A lot of tokens on this one. Get to do some kind of fun fall and absolutely 0 pinwheels here. Why is there a periscope over here? Well, that's peculiar. What's with this gap? There's a gap right there. What's with that gap? Hello, gap. What's up? Okay. So Spike's there. Ooh, that made a huge, like, it made a huge thump at the bottom. That was kind of satisfying. You think I could do something really silly here? Like that? And then, like, if I saved my dash, maybe? You think? I tried. I got 2 spike hops off of that, and it doesn't look like I'll have enough distance to get there. But I did try, so that's pretty cool. Alright, well, that pretty much rules out the wall. Or at least on that side. Now I gotta do the other side. As long as I don't press a direction. The spikes don't get me! So this guy just, like, shoots me off over in this direction. To which I then get in the orb. And then do a wave dash. And then end up here, where these blocks up there probably tried to crush me. But they will not crush this bun's hopes. My body, yes, but not my hopes. Oops. Well, that's awkward. Yep. Yep. Ah, mean! Do I wait that out, or is there just enough that will always be a problem? I have no idea. I might just have to time it right. That's hilarious, though. Yeah, then it's just get in the red orb, and you'll be magically up here. I like this. I like how whimsical this last, like, okay, I can't keep calling them the last obstacle, and I don't know if that's true. But I like how whimsical these are. If I had had the extend there, it would have been fine. This is a very fun way to end this. Wait, stop saying that, March! Stop it! Stop saying that! This is a very fun screen. It's too funny. Like, I'm doing it to myself, but it's just too funny. Okay. No. What's up with this? No, oh, that's why there's a periscope, because we keep going. Oh, that's fair. See what I mean? It's not over. Stop saying it's over. Just keep on enjoying the rainbow loop-de-loop. Why would you put a one-way on that? Arrow that way. Why arrow that way? Maybe for a secret? Maybe that's the one way? Yes, okay. My one way. Oh, you're down there. My one way. What do I do with you? Not fair. Not fair. Oh, hey, Strawberry. I'll take you. Thank you. Bunny hop? Bunny hop. It's been a while since I've done one. I feel like you might be able to still get up there. With the right movement tech, I feel like it's possible. I just don't know if I'm capable of it. Shoot, I didn't commit. Like, if I could figure out how to do a bunny hop there, maybe. Ugh, I'm still so suspicious of up there. Okay, I'm recording this before having posted my last Celeste video. Have we found Jolteon yet? Is that a thing? Did we find Jolteon? Alas, past self, I have to break the news to you that there is no Jolteon in Right Side Down Cavern. I've had this confirmed by one commenter who opened up the level and looked at the assets, and another commenter even reached out to the level creator, and yeah, no Jolteon. Too bad, right? But while I have you here, I want to thank everybody who weighed in on my comment about who your favorite Eevees were and like ranking them for me, because like I said, I find that information really interesting. So interesting that I put together a terrible looking chart. Here it is. So how do you read this terrible chart? In the big bold letters, those are the rankings. Anytime anybody said that one particular Eevee was their favorite, their second favorite, their third favorite in their list, I put a tally mark there. Or in this case, you know, it turned into numbers. So if we look at Espeon, for example, 2 people said that Espeon was their favorite in the list, whereas 3 people said that Espeon was their least favorite in the list. That's how you read this. Now, we only had a sample size of like 14 people, and not everybody mentioned every single Eevee every time, so the data gets skewed even more there. Like, for example, look at Eevee up there. You can see that only 6 people even considered Eevee in their rankings. I had 1 or 2 instances of an Eevee just being left out. Maybe they were forgotten. Maybe they just didn't make it. I don't know what. And a couple people only weighed in with just like 1 Eevee or like of a certain generation of Eevee. So yeah, not very much you can do with this data, but you can start to tease apart some patterns that with like a larger sample size might start to say something. Like for instance, I pegged you guys as Umbreon fans, but I really should have pegged you as Leafeon fans. Look at that. Sure, Leafeon only got 1 more vote than Umbreon in the #1 spot, but like, Leafeon dominated in this sense. Not a single person put Leafeon lower than the 5th spot on their list. That's impressive. Also, Glaceon, great job holding down the fort, getting at least 1 vote in every single spot. Good for you, I guess. I think you would start to weight this where Leafeon and Sylveon, those 2 at least claimed the top 2 spots in most people's lists who answered my question. And I kind of love that. I hope that's the vibe of the people that I'm drawing in. The people who love the fairy types and the grass types. But of course, there is no wrong answer for an Eevee. Every Eevee is a good Eevee, and every Eevee is someone's favorite. So this is all everyone else's data. I'm actually not accounted for in this list. I didn't put my ranking in there. So, real fast, mine would go something like this. Espeon, Sylveon, Glaceon, Flareon, Leafeon, Umbreon, Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon. Alright, I think I'm done here. I hope so. I hope we found Jolteon. Ah! Alright, so let's see where you dashed. Oop, before the yellow. That was close. Oh, what happens? What happens? Did I press A too soon? That must have been it. And I was away from the wall too. I'm not sure how that worked out. Okay, before the yellow. Oh. Wait, are these bubbles not aligned with the wall? If so, rude and unfair. Somehow unfair. It's a mean trick to play right at the ends. Or I'm just bad. I'm just bad. Oh, it's like you have to hit the corner. That's what it is. Excellent. Bird! Wait, is that what we were here for? Does that tie this into the farewell? We start off all gloomy and dismal and depressed, and then we go through Rainbow Land and we get to the bird? Is this part of a dream? What was the creative decision for bird? That's what I want to know! What do I do? It's like always my fault, but it's so funny. It's just so funny. I'm glad after like almost 300 hours of Celeste, I actually do not know what my current time is in this, like of playing all of Celeste. But I'm glad in those about 300 hours, I can still just laugh. It's great. What do? Got Tetris. Okay. I get it. Slime. I love it. I fast bubbled, but then I didn't know what to do. Okay, I think I jump. I fast bubble on the last one. Yeah, because the blue block will be like at the right level to then either, I think, wave dash off of. It was a little fast. I didn't quite see it, but I think I'll be wave dashing. Whoa! It's all gonna line up. It's fine. It looks scarier than it is, but it like that was. I don't know why I didn't expect it. They've been doing it to me for the last like 3 screens. Oh, didn't dash up, upright. So is this like, okay, now we're going on the dream analogies here. Is this like the dream falling apart? Are we about to wake up? Is that why everything is unstable? Ah, I didn't get the wave dash. Why did I hold back? Why am I afraid of unleashing my true power? Bird! Save me! Yay! Okay, so we're not done with the dream just yet. We're about to be. But I have to check. Okay, nothing here. Probably not. Ah, and then right into the heart. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh, I should have tried to ultra off of that. Oh well. What a fun level! I think earlier, like last week for me, but like earlier in the video, I definitely referred to this as sort of like a jungle gym. And I mean that with the utmost praise. It was so fun. I'm happy with this. Let's go check out the logbook. Then I'm going to pass you off to Future March, who will be taking you through Temple of 1,000 Scars Deathless! Yes! I'm so very, very excited that I did that. Where am I? I fell down. There you are. Oh, that's a good sticker. That's perfect for this level. The slime blocks, the rainbow that's been in the background the whole time, and the red orbs. I'm glad it's the red orb and not the pinwheel. Curse you, pinwheel. You're no longer bread to me. You're no longer bread to me. You're dead to me. Okay, great. Slime time. 2 hours, 22 minutes. Yes, super fun level. Very much my ability, my speed at the moment. So appreciated that. We only have 2 more green levels left. We have a handful of yellows and a bunch of reds. Oh dear. We'll just have to see what comes next episode. Anyway, yes. Future March, will you take over, please? I finally get to step in. Future March here, and I finally get to talk about Temple of 1,000 Skies Deathless. Oh, I'm so excited! This level was huge for me. Absolutely huge for me. When I first started the intermediate lobby, you gotta remember, right? I was coming off of the beginner lobby. I had just perfected the lobby as far as getting all of the rainbow. Like, I had the rainbow strawberry. I had all the Deathlesses of the past beginner lobby. I was working on the intermediate hard side. And actually, wait, this was the video. Like, where I first showed off Temple of 1,000 Skies, if I remember right, this is the video where I got the Deathless Heartside Golden for the beginner lobby. So that's where I was with this. And I was thinking, oh, you know, more of the same, right? Like, as I'm entering into the intermediate lobby, like, maybe I'll be able to perfect this lobby too. But as I played level after level, getting to this point, I started to question that. Side note, this area right here, hardest part of this room for me. Don't like it, but I did it. Yes, that wave dash jump up there. Anyway, yeah, so like, I got to Temple of 1,000 Skies, and it really shook my resolve towards being able to perfect the intermediate lobby one day. I kind of thought maybe it would just never happen as I was playing through it. There's no way I could do all this precise tech and all of this, like, there's no way I could do this flawlessly, long enough, in a good enough run that I would ever hope to get this Deathless Strawberry. So, getting it just means so much to me. It just shows how much that I've improved. It shows how much I've grown, which I know I say a lot in these videos, but I think that's just the point of Celeste, is that growth. And this just means everything to my journey as a Celeste player. If you're not familiar with Temple of 1,000 Skies, if you don't remember, so it starts off with a climb to the hub room, And the hub room has 2 paths, which then lead off into 2 separate rooms. Normally when I was doing all of my attempts in Temple of a Thousand Skies, like when I was doing all these things, I would start by going to the right, because the upper right room of that like wing was the hardest room for me. There was just one jump in particular, one wall bounce that was just the hardest. So it was really late into all of my practice that I decided, you know what, let's just do it in reverse. I have so much practice with those first 2 rooms. Let's go left this time. And that's what I proceeded to do. And this is it. This is the run that worked out for me on this one. I've gone through what, I guess the second hardest room is the very first one that I just tackled. Followed by, unfortunately, the third hardest room, which was the one going up. The one where I accidentally perished with a very silly mistake the last time I showed this off in a Celeste video. So that means I've done like the second hardest and the third hardest, and now I'm moving into the first hardest, unfortunately. And it's this part right here. This is the part that makes this room so hard. If you mess up the length of those like wall bounce inputs, that just ends the run unless you can do some like neutral jump recovery stuff, which I started getting pretty good at because of how often I would mess that up. Once I get here, I'm pretty okay with this room. I've messed it up. It would be really cool if I had like the ability to turn on like every single place where I've died and you could see like X's and stuff for every location. Unfortunately, don't have any like tool for that. That's okay. Now we're moving finally into, oh, never mind. We're gonna go take a breather. We're gonna sit in the chair. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna rest the shaky hands. Because as we move into what is supposed to be the easiest run for me in Temple of a Thousand Skies, well, I had just come off a run that mimicked this one exactly, and then failed on the very last obstacle of this room. So I'm still thinking about that. The nerves got to me, and they're starting to get to me still. We pick up our very final token here, and all we have to do is make sure that we get all of these bubble inputs correct. Nice little diagonal there, down diagonal up, get into the bubble. That's where I failed the last time. And there it is. Getting back from here, we're not like done with the level. We'd have to get back to the hub room, but I have the most practice at this. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Just gotta slip through these spikes and don't hit those, and we're done. That's Temple of a Thousand Skies Deathless. You can imagine just how excited I was. Actually, wait, you don't have to imagine. Just listen. Yay! Yay! I did it! Oh, yay! Yes! Pure jubilation right there. I'm glad I had my microphone on for that. And, how many deaths? I did it under 2,000! Thank you, past self. Thank you. Alright. So there you go. Temple of a Thousand Skies Deathless. Oh, wow. So final clear time of like almost 9 minutes. Don't know how that works, I guess. I have like a 6-minute timer here. Maybe that's, oh, that counts the first room too, huh? Something like that. Something about, did I just sit around in the first room for 3 minutes? What did I do? Regardless. The fun number here is the close to 14 hours. I think the original Temple of a Thousand Skies was somewhere around the 2-hour mark, maybe 2.5. I wish I had looked this up before I started, but it was somewhere around there. So I spent close to 12 hours working at the Deathless Strawberry here. That puts it by far, so far, the longest room, like the longest one that it's taken me the longest to get this Deathless. And it also just manages to beat out pointless machines as most deaths. I mean, if we're just looking at total deaths, of course. I think with Temple of a Thousand Skies, what? I was somewhere around 600, 700 deaths? Maybe? I can't remember. Still though, like, I'm elated. This was so good. Like I said, this one means so much to me because now I feel like I can actually do this. I feel like I can perfect the intermediate lobby. It may have shaken my resolve before, but now it has strengthened it. But for now, I think I have to close out the video because my path self did not do it. Curse you past me. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. I hope I get to see you next time. I hope until then you stay well. And I don't know what Celeste adventures await us next. Something in the advanced lobby. Also, I have a story to tell about Link in a hot tub. So I guess I'm just gonna go tell that story because I have to go record the next episode. Yep. Okay, bye.